Hello friends, it's time to learn about our shape of the day. So before we learn about our new shape, I wanted to review real quick the shape we learned about yesterday. And what shape was that? Do you remember? A circle, very good. So let's review what a circle looks like. I have this in my handy dandy book. All right, so what does it seem some of the things that you see that are shaped like a circle? You can see a wheel, a donut, a clock. Remember, I found that from our classroom before. And then bubbles are round like a circle, and buttons are circles. Nice. Now, are you ready to learn about our new shape of the day? Our shape looks like this. Do you know what shape this is? You might remember from preschool last year. Or you might just remember from seeing it around. Do you know what the shape might be? It's a square, very good. All right, so as you can see, a square, let's count the sides of a square. Here, I'm gonna come a little closer for you. All right, so let's count the sides here. So this is a picture book, and you can see that happy little guy on the front of the book. And let's count the sides of this book that is shaped like a square. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many sides did we count for our square? 4. Very good. And as you also can notice about our squares, they all have, all the sides look the same, right? So none of them are longer than another. So down here, it's the same as this one. This side isn't longer, this side isn't shorter. They all are the same. All of the sides are the same as each other. So that's something special about a square. So that's one thing we can remember. And then let's count how many pointy sides there are. Because remember yesterday we talked about how circles don't have any points at all, and they don't have any sides. They're just round. They're just round and circular. So they go around and they don't have any sides or points. So we counted there's 4 sides on a square, not like a circle at all. But let's count how many points they have as well. So can you see the points there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Also has 4 points. There's 4 sides and 4 points on a square. Let's see, what are some of the other things on this page that are shaped like a square? A present, good. And do you happen to know what this game might be? You might have played it before. And if not, that's okay too. But it's called a checkerboard. So you can play checkers on this board, and it's shaped like a square. Some of the blocks that you might play with could be shaped like a square. Maybe the next time you're playing with blocks, you can look and see what blocks are shaped like squares. They might be different shapes too. You might have some that are shaped like a circle. So you can look at that and see if you can notice lots of shapes in your blocks. Just like yesterday, I went around our classroom and I looked for things that are a square. So would you like to see what I found? All right, first thing I found was a tissue box. Very good to have around this time of the year, right? So let's count the sides on my tissue box. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 sides and how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4 points on my tissue box. The bottom part of my tissue box is shaped like a square. And you could even do the same thing for this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they are the same shape and the same size. So that is a square. And then one other thing I found was off of our prayer table, the little, the candle holder that's on our prayer table. So Let's look at the bottom. The bottom is shaped like a square. Let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are the sides all the same? Yeah, good. And let's count the points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. So that is also shaped like a square. What are some things that you might see around you right now that are shaped like a square? Maybe you could just look around real quick. And if you're not seeing anything right away, then you could always, after you're done watching our video, you could walk around and do a little scavenger hunt looking for squares, and you could add circles since we learned about circles too, and look for those today. So and I would love to see it. If you find things in your house that are shaped like a square or a circle or any other shape that you might have found that we're going to be learning later on, you could take a picture with it and put it on the homeroom app and show us what you found. We'd love to see it. I'd love to see all the different shapes that are in different people's houses. It's always fun to see, right? Okay, so now let's learn how to make a square. There isn't a special way. You can make it any way you want, but I'm just going to show you some ways that you could make it and some ways you can use it when you're drawing. All right, so like I said, you can make a square however you want as long as it looks like a square. But some ways I like to make it is I like to start with this side and you do a straight line down and then I go over, kind of like I'm making an L, and you go up and then over. Whoop, see, I went a little too high. But that's how you could make a square. And if you wanted to draw a house, a square is a great shape to use when you're drawing. So what you could do is you could do the same thing, but I'm gonna try and make mine a little bit bigger, see if I can still make it look the same, because the houses are, we want it to be able to fit a couple people in it, right? All right, so that's pretty close to being the same. And then what you could also do is you can use a square to make windows in your house. Oh, see, look at my windows. Oh, see, that's, gotta be careful. Sometimes it's tricky with squares, because sometimes you can make some sides a little longer, and that makes a different shape, which we will be learning. Okay, nice, okay. And you don't have to use a square if you were making a house. I'm just doing this now so I could show you, and then you could add this, which is not a square. What letter is that, friends? It's a lowercase t, right? Another thing that you could do with a square is you could use it to make the head of a robot. So we could use this square to be the face of our robot, and then you could keep making different shapes to make him, to make his body and things like that. You can make a really big square. See, this is turning into a different shape that we will be learning tomorrow. Do you already know what this shape might be? It's a little preview. A rectangle, nice. Yeah, but you can use shapes to make lots of things. And squares can be great for making the face of a robot. Give him like you could even give him square eyes. Whoop! Looking spooky. All right, friends. So those are some ways that you could use squares to draw in your drawings. All right, friends. The Christmas headband is coming out. So what time is it, friends? It's time to learn our shape jingle for today. So before we learn our new shape song, that's going to be for the shape of a hexagon. No, right? We're learning about squares today, right? Okay, so before we learn about squares, our square song, we're gonna review our circle song. So, remember our circle song went to the tune of Jingle Bells. So let's sing it together. A circle is a shape that has 0 sides. It's round like a donut and Santa's belly, ho ho. A circle can be used To draw a round face. A hula hoop is a circle, so is an Oreo. Oh, circle shape, it goes round and round. No points are on this shape and it has no sides. Oh, circle shape, rolling like a wheel. Now we've learned so much about a circle. Great remembering, friends. Those voices were loud and proud. Love to hear it. So now we're going to try square. And this one goes to the tune of Rudolph. So just like we did the other day, I'm going to say a line for you and you'll repeat it. And you'll say it after me, and then we'll try it all together and practice it that way. A square is a shape with 4 sides, 4 sides. Your turn. A square is a shape with 4 sides, 4 sides. The sides are all the same like a Cheez-It. The sides are all the same like a Cheez-It. And if you ever draw it, draw it. And if you ever draw it, draw it. Good job, good following along. It could help you draw a house like an artist. It could help you draw a house like an artist. The windows on a house are square, are square. Your turn. The windows on a house are square, are square. So is a piece of bread, yummy. So is a piece of bread, yummy. Good, following along. Last line. The next time you eat a sandwich, sandwich, you can say, hey, this is a square. All right. The next time you eat a sandwich, sandwich, you can say, hey, this is a square. Awesome job following along, friends. Now, are you ready to try it all together? I think you're ready for it. Let's go. A square is a shape with 4 sides, 4 sides. The sides are all the same like a Cheez-It. And if you ever draw it, it could help you draw a house like an artist. The windows on a house are square, are square. So is a piece of bread, yummy. The next time you eat a sandwich, sandwich, you can say, hey, this is a square. Awesome job. Should we do it one more time? There's a lot of words in this one, right, friends? Let's do it another time. Okay. A square is a shape with 4 sides, 4 sides. The sides are all the same like a Cheez-It. And if you ever draw it, it could help you draw a house like an artist. The windows on a house are square, are square. So is a piece of bread, yummy. The next time you eat a sandwich, sandwich, you can say, hey, this is a square. Great job following along, friends. You guys are doing a great job with these songs. I hope you're enjoying them as much as I am, because I loved making them and I love singing them with you too. So now, what you can do to help practice the shape of a square is just like our circle paper, you're going to color in the squares using what, friends? A wiggle, wiggle, right? And you're gonna wiggle, wiggles, just really try to stay in the lines and taking your time, making your fingers really strong. And then you can also always, the bonus activity is to trace the square so that you can get a practice drawing a square so that you're a little more, so you know how to do it a little bit better and you feel a little better about it. And then on this page, again, like the circle, you're going to, I'll put this one down so you can see it a little better. You're going to color your squares and then cut them out and glue them to the matching shape. So make sure it's the same size. So you could put the big one with the big square, medium, and then the small one will go where? Right there. Very good. Awesome job. And just like yesterday, you can post your pictures with your square paper. You could also draw a picture, not draw a picture. You can take a picture with something that you found around your house that's shaped like a square. All right, I can't wait to see all of your pictures, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow for our show and tell. It's gonna be so fun. So I will see you guys later. Bye.